ready to play some FTL with the usual thing that we do when we have other people being the crew as well. So the one-player game becomes a multiplayer game. We have a special guest tonight. We have Doug, because we keep making jokes about piracy and interstellar law, and Doug knows about actual international law, and so that's pretty awesome.
Also, pirates.
Also about pirates. There we go. I wasn't sure about the detail and things to go into, and I can say that I don't know how to spell. That's something I can say. And so yes, obviously with his usual caveat, nothing that we say here tonight is legal advice. Please don't go out and genocide. Genocide is bad. Okay. And so, Doug, having a look here at our ship, we also have Steve. Hey, Steve.
Hello.
Hello. And we are hopefully going to have a Darren, aka a Quack, very soon, and hopefully a Purdy will join us depending on how their spoons are. What you see in front of you is a ship. The story of this game is that we have got... It's very sort of first reel of A New Hope. We have plans. The rebels are taking over the universe, the galaxy, and we want to stop them. We go through the sectors here, stopping at various places. I guess in Star Wars parlance they'd call them systems, but they're just different jump points. We have our vehicle that we are upgrading slowly. We have a burst laser that goes pew 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 and deals with shields very well. We have a hull beam that zaps things. We have one of our collective favourite weapons, a firebomb, which just teleports a bomb onto the ship and starts fires, and is a lot of fun. And our various systems here, being shields, engines, first aid, O2, various weapons. This particular model of ship also has its own built-in beam, an artillery beam, and it just snots the baddies quite well. But takes ages to charge up. So we've just dealt with a distress call. I think that went well, didn't it, Steve? I can't really entirely remember. I haven't got the game on my stream. So there we go. Let's try that. I think it did. So all my gesturing was very helpful for you, hopefully, Doug. You could see that, but not so much for the stream itself. But we're jumping. Okay, so we have a rock ship flies past your window and you recognize outcast decorations on the hull. These must be pirates. Okay, so we got and they're stealthy pirates, so let's just wait for all our weapons to charge up. I think it's annoying that the weapons don't charge up when they're... Oh, check. Stealth? Like, we might as well charge our weapons. Oh. So they've got a beam weapon of some description and a pew-pew that's not doing much. Okay. Where shall we deposit our firebomb, Steve?
That is a really great question. I'm always a fan of O2, but we should probably start early and give them something to think about in their weapons bay.
Okay, so we'll teleport the firebomb to the weapons bay. We'll get the burst laser working on the shields to deal with them, and then we'll see how that goes.
How do you know these guys have hostile intent?
Well, they are. It says they're hostile. The system has told us that, and they've already fired upon us.
Oh, okay. All right. Good.
They started it.
Yes, exactly. We're returning fire.
Okay, if we're returning fire, that's...
Oh,
There we were,
poot.
walking down the street, minding our own business.
When a large ship came and activated its cloaking machine, they shot first. It's the Greedo rule. There we go, says Stephen in the chat. So we're chargy.
I do like their armor design.
It's pretty nifty. So all the different races have different things going on in this. Oh. Poodle. No, that's not. I'm not going to fire the hull beam. There's no point, because they're just going to get their shields up. So beams aren't that great against shields. I feel like they keep putting out our fires very well too. Oh, fine. Stealth away. Goodness me. Yes, the Greedo rule, or the 6-year
You know
rule.
what goes best with a firebomb?
Green and red lights we've got going on the side above our thrusters. Are those
This here.
Yeah.
So that's telling us that that weapon is ready to fire. The pike beam.
Okay, because it's kind of confusing because they're very frequently the wrong colours for forward effect.
Okay, let's see if we can't get a little bit of. Oh, their O2's gone.
Isn't that a shame?
It's terrible. You actually, so ultimately, what we're aiming to do is either destroy them.
Wait, if they have no O2, do we have a duty to rescue them?
Well, that's that's what I'm thinking about. Like, I don't know. Like, we don't have the ability to do that.
Seas, we would.
We would have to if they were.
Yeah, I mean, if that, like, you know, if they're pirates, the laws of war don't apply, but the ordinary law of the sea would apply, and we would have a duty to rescue those in distress.
They are pirates. Oh, poot.
The problem is, well, they cloak, so we don't know where they are. We don't know
How can we help them if we don't know where they are?
How are we shooting them so effectively?
Well, sometimes we know where they are. There we go. So they're running low on hull, and their shields they keep replacing. They're beaming us, not doing particularly well. All of their systems aren't looking that great. I feel like I should have someone in sensors just to find out how poorly they're going. Okay, so we have some wreckage now.
This is not telling us anything about survivors. I think
It's not.
that's not great.
Anytime our ship explodes, it's curtains for us. The sensors detected they're going very poorly. Indeed, Stephen. So the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection. So there's 1 fuel, 2 missiles, and 44 scrap, which is the currency, the in-game currency. So we have. Oh, let's go one more place in the store, and then we can get where we need to go. So we have some mercenaries here now. Mercenaries are swarming the galaxy now, knowing that their less than legal services are in demand during the period of unrest. One is waiting at this beacon and hails us. So it's a light cruiser, piratey, neutral to us at the moment, with 2 shields. They've also got a burst laser and a beam weapon, which I can tell from those shapes there. A little bit of that. I think that's a fire beam. Oh, if only we could get it. So the options we have are that we can hire them to delay the rebels, because the rebels are chasing us. We can hire them to scout the sector for us.
Probably illegal.
Which isn't really necessary. I think I'm feeling confident with how we're going and what we're doing. My noggin is in a bad position there. Oh, I hate it when it does that. That's better. We could fight them. If they're going around being all mercenary, do we have a duty of like dealing with that? Because we are actually a government representative. Our government is collapsed at this stage, I believe, but we are a legitimate republic position, like ship, or we can just dismiss them because we have no need of their service. So
are we a warship or are we a government vessel on non-commercial service?
We're a warship. We have weapons, and we are on an intelligence delivery message. And
sometimes we vent crewmates out
and
the airlock.
sometimes we accidentally vent crewmates when we're not paying attention to what we're doing with the airlocks.
Yeah, accidentally.
Hello, Darren.
Yes.
Stephen on the chat has suggested they're not pirates, they're consultants. Conflict consultants.
They're mercenaries. We are simply purchasing a service. We're not requesting how the service is implemented.
Mercenaries are not a legal service. Privately contracted, military support auxiliaries, perfectly legal. Mercenaries, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this a potato thing?
Can we possibly engage the auxiliaries to delay without going into specifics about how they intend to do so?
Yes, we can ask them to delay the rebels. So we have 1 vote for delay from a crew member. Darren? Quack, what do you want to be? Oh.
Open-ended request.
I think we all know what I want to do.
You want to pew pew pew.
I think that's that's legal, right?
We can say they started it.
Pew, pew.
Sorry?
I'm sure we can fabricate some evidence to reflect that.
we keep a couple
Getting
of
a little bit
unregistered
popular.
blasters in the cargo bay to... I'm very loud.
Why is that?
Yes.
Why is our not legal representative banging his head on the whole bleeding?
He's got the noise cancelling headphones on and turning them right up.
I have to go with the Gladys Berejiklian, and I don't need to know that.
Oh.
Good
Look,
times.
and I think if Purdy was here, we know what they would vote for.
Yeah, you can see at the moment Doug's just kind of gently running his finger across the surface of the vent airlock button.
Oh, so it's like a regular time on the SS.
Doug, look over there. Oh, they stealthed us again. How rude. They're attacking us. That had nothing to do with my choice.
They got ghosted, isn't that rude?
Oh, they do have a fire beam. Oh, but it never gets left behind.
Oh,
Ooh.
right. That's
That
it.
looked like we were hit by something.
That, yes, we were hit by something.
My compartment
Well, that sounds a lot like self-defense.
Oh, and again.
Yep, they started it. There we
That's it,
go.
Firebomb their O2.
Okay, so we're doing things. I'm going to turn that down a little bit in my head. Right. Ah, missing doesn't help.
Only missing
Steve.
because they got my bloody compartment.
Another miss?
I was filling out paperwork.
Did you just hire the mercenaries for extreme? Yes, that's what I did. Thank you, Steve. I hired the mercenaries for an extreme training. Okay, let's do that. Oh, look at that. You have made your point. We are beaten. Take these and leave us to our shame. So we can accept their offer of 4 fuel, 1 drone, and 56 scrap, as well as a hull repair drone. So now is where Doug might training with extreme prejudice. See, it was a legitimate training exercise. Or we could choose to not accept their surrender. That's actually not a bad volume of scrap, to be honest. And we can potentially sell the hull repair drone as well.
Okay, I'm just going to say, if not accepting surrender is like giving no quarter and declaring there will be no survivors, that would be kind of war crimey.
That's a bit war crimey. So the question is, how war crimey do we want to be? We are extorting payment from them to not continue killing them, which doesn't sound nice.
No, I don't see a legal
And we're
problem
being
with
picky.
I don't see a legal problem with option 1.
Okay, so if we accept their offer, we're legally in the clear.
I'm only offering advice. Only offering advice. here.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, let's take
get
a
on
I'm
the
in-
war crime.
I'm inclined to take that because it gives us,
decent bit of kit.
Oh, Steve, you've been hurt. Would you like to go to first aid?
Yeah.
Remember
Thanks
when
for
we yelled
noticing.
"Ow" at the top of
That'd
your
be
lungs?
tops.
Let's just take a moment. Here you go. Have a band-aid.
Wow. Wow, wow,
Wow,
wow,
wow,
wow, wow.
wow. Wow, wow.
He's a rock creature. Just wax a plaster of Paris on it. He'll be right.
Oh, we've got some bloody spac filling and sanding to do this weekend. Our old wardrobes are being ripped out, and we're getting new wardrobes, which is awesome. But it means that we're going to have to do painting and sanding, which is something I despise.
Backfilling and sanding, I was initially thinking was like a derogatory comment about the rock creature, and I was worried about our work environment.
No, that's
That's me.
their word. I don't use that word. With the local rock settlement so unwilling to trade with other life forms, an opportunistic Mantis crew has postponed its piracy activities and set up shop to catch any passing trade. Hey, there's a fire beam.
Hooray!
Good.
Well done, baby on.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to
Me done
sell
now.
the pike beam or the hull beam?
Guys, I managed to plug 3-phase into it. Oh, shit.
Sell the pike
When
beam.
operated correctly, every machine.
Oh, the damaged
The
stasis
smoke
pod.
machine.
I remember that now. See, we
Was
do
that
do
what we
nice
should have
things.
used on,
We found a damaged stasis pod.
Is that what we should have used on?
And people you sent out the airlock.
Look.
Sounds like we're getting a little... Okay. So we can't buy a drone control at this point in time unless we sell some of our drones, which is delightfully catch-22.
I would sell the hull repair drone and hold on to the drone.
Yeah.
because
Do we?
basically we can wreak havoc.
Yeah. Do we want drone control, or do we want to fully upgrade our weapon system so that we can do stuff?
Well, having controls of the drones is better than letting him run havoc without a master. So
That's true.
What is the worst?
Indiscriminate
Oh
weapon
wait,
systems are a bad thing.
Yes. There we go. See, once again, our legal advice.
Bad.
I love the idea that we're all in like the most like Mad Max sci-fi type equipment gear, and in the corner is just our lawyer in a proper three-piece like
Proper
pinstripe
three-piece.
suit. A cup of tea on a gimbal so that it doesn't matter what the ship's doing, it won't spill.
Honestly, I think your lawyer in this sort of scenario is best envisaged as C-3PO permanently in the fetal position.
Why won't they listen?
They never listen. Yeah, let's get drone control. Let's do it. It's been a
every now
while.
and again he pokes up, Master Luke. Oh,
Oh.
sorry.
Master
Oh.
Luke, I've introduced 17 5-page memoranda on this.
Please reply to your emails.
No
Master
one,
Luke, as per my last email.
no one bothers your ship as you float among numerous space stations and mining platforms. The rocks certainly run efficient operations. They do. Okay, there's another store, but we don't have any money to spend at the store. Okay. Oh, you find a slug cruiser and a rock ship at a standoff, both with weapons armed and ready to fight. You could intervene before this gets out of hand. Shall we hail them to see what's wrong?
I think we hail them to see what's wrong.
Let's get
Conflict
peacekeepy.
resolution.
What's that?
Okay, the slug captain explains that they upgraded the rock ship's reactor and now the thick boulder heads, that's rude, are refusing to pay for the work done. The rock captain says the slime balls did a poor job that is not worth their agreed upon price.
Fight.
So you can offer to pay off the rock debt, which is 15 scrap, which we have. You can suggest that that the rock ship pay the agreed upon price, or we can leave them and just go, you know what, I don't have time for this.
We could arm the fire beam and request the rock ship pay the agreed
Very,
upon.
very politely. Let us
target their captain.
let's discuss the agreed upon price. Oh, apparently the rock captain was more annoyed than you thought. They shut off all communication and turn on you, the slime balls defender. Once again, let the record show they started it.
Could be a contract.
Yeah, see, we're just trying to enforce a contract. At least they're not stealthing all over us.
Okay, can I suggest maybe O2 weapons and steering?
Oh,
Oh, you mean like they...
they just
Yeah.
they listened to you. Okay,
Steve, you've got
so
to turn off the comm when you make suggestions.
yes. Hang on, what channel was that? Was that the hailing frequencies or?
What does this big green button do?
Let's just start some fires, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, that was expensive.
So now there's lots of stuff that's on fire in their
Why
ship.
is there now a red security camera in
Oh.
one of
They destroyed our sensors.
Good.
Oh,
No
Oh, and our steering.
okay, well,
Oh, hang on.
depending on how bad things get, I suggest you put your lawyer in that box.
Oh,
No need.
Oh,
with the rock ship destroyed, you take the time to collect what little scrap remains. That's handy.
I'm
Oh,
really disturbed by the lack of survivors from any of these distressed.
you are still alive, Purdy. Come and join
Not
us in the
part
chat.
of the narrative. Okay, it's not part of the narrative.
The slug captain, thankful for your help, offers a reactor upgrade for a fair price. Yeah, 12 is absolutely a fair price. Thank
All
you.
about the optics.
Thanks, Gomo.
Now we have a combat drone, but I don't want a combat drone. I want a boarding. Oh, a boarding drone requires an extra power. Fine.
Why don't you keep both of them in the...
Oh yeah, you can do that, can't you?
You don't need to power them both.
There we go. They're ready to go. Because we're going to need to upgrade the drones to use the boarding. Okay, so Darren, you can go back and fix your thing. Purdy, you've got an ouchie, so you can go to medical. Gonna go grab my laptop. Give me a band-aid and don't let me die. Duly noted. Suggestion noted. Oh yeah, so I have 11 Simpsons quote puns
Excellent.
for tomorrow's capital punishment, which is Simpsons themed.
I am gutted that I can't get there to watch. I've already said that I'm not a competitive punter. I'm somebody that enjoys a pun like a fine whiskey instant. Savoured and enjoyed, not to be battled against. Wait.
Wait, what?
Hand me my battling whiskey, boy.
Sealed in a barrel and starved of oxygen.
Yeah. So we don't want to sell any of our missiles, do we, weapons?
No.
There you are, cuddling them all. These are mine. These are my friends. You can't have them.
Yeah, shit.
Tink,
My
tink, tink,
precious.
tink.
Tink, tink, tink. I think if we do that, then I think we have to go straight to exit. Or do we want to roll the bones and see if we can do it? Okay, this is Darren's fault.
I like this. I like this.
You arrive and detect
at
signs of a
which point
battle.
bones are
A
applied.
few ships are taking passes at each other near a small station. You don't know if it's a territory issue or contest or rite of passage. You decide it's best to stay out of it. Yeah, that's fair.
Told you we'd make
Oh, okay.
it. Do the distress.
Do the distress.
We really should have gone to the distress.
We didn't know it was there first, otherwise we would have.
In our defense,
Deniability.
You find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the asteroid field. Help, our shields are down and we won't last long. We can shield them with our ship. Oh look, we took some hull damage.
help.
Despite your best efforts, a civilian ship breaks apart. Oh. The ship sustains some damage in the process. Oh.
Hang on. The ship breaks apart.
Their ship broke
Sustains
apart,
some
our
damage.
ship got some damage, and now we have to charge our shield. So these are the baddies, Doug. So this is who we have, I believe, an actual fighting war declared against.
Right. Okay.
That's
Recognize
just,
that. That's a great start.
I think their FTL are going over at some point.
Yes.
So is that thing bouncing around in a drone?
That is our drone.
Right. Okay.
Oh, missile. Oh,
Oh,
that's all right. They started a fire on our ship. We started a fire on their ship. It's a little bit childish, but I'm okay with it.
remember to keep the door between
Dang
me
it.
and now open space.
Yeah, on the whole, the careless venting of crewmates into the cold dark void of space is frowned upon.
Yes, I generally I try to avoid doing it as well. It doesn't always stop me.
Right.
Billy Joel has firm opinions about this sort of thing with the starting of fires. This is a true fact, Stephen.
We can jump, we don't have to
Fire
fight.
beam,
We
fire
can jump.
bomb.
Let's do that. Okay, Rock Homeworld or Pirate World? Oh, I accidentally clicked on Rock. I didn't deliberately make an arbitrary decision, sorry.
Rock, paper, pirate.
Yes, Rock, Paper, Pirate. Rope defeats Pirate. East India Company defeats Rock because they're natives. Wait, what?
Wow.
Wow, wow,
Wow,
wow.
wow, 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 wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, is it too soon for an East India Company joke? I'll remember that. Oh dear, a loud thud resounds through the ship after jump completion. You've just shunted a
body.
rock fighter and he's already preparing to fire. All right.
It's a body bouncing off over the
Pump.
spoiler.
Okay, so we're just waiting for our things to charge up. Once again, they have started it.
We ran into them, didn't we?
Well, yeah, but, you know, they started hostilities. I was perfectly happy to just exchange, you know, banking detail, like insurance details. Oh, you just dinged on your engine ability. Good work there.
Hooray! I'm learning.
Keep tightening those nuts. Wait.
Giggity.
Does it alarm me that our shields appear to go down quite frequently?
They do come back though.
They're a feature. That's a feature.
It's the feature that they never install in Star Trek vessels. Oh look, the ship moves into a defensive position and transmits a white flag signal. They seem willing to buy their lives.
Defense and a white flag signal.
Accept their offer. 3 fuel, 1 drone, and 25 scrap.
See, the mercenary in me, the space consultant in me says that's probably not that great.
Do we feel we can get more scrap?
I think we can drive a hard
I reckon we can drive a very hard bargain.
Load the hard bargain.
Yes.
If this involves destroying them because we wouldn't accept surrender, that's a bit war crimey.
Okay. So we're being a little bit war crimey, everybody. Remember that.
Just out of my way. I'm a hard bargain. Beep beep.
Declaring no quarter will be given and there will be no survivors is a war
They resisted.
We're being. They
You
resisted.
saw it right there.
They've still resisted.
You all saw it. Did you see whether it was actually worth our war criminess?
We got more scrap than we yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All that body floating past the other.
At the risk of making too pointy a real-world satirical comparison, it would seem that war crimes are profitable.
Yeah.
When you put it that way.
A curious sight greets you at this beacon. A disabled rock freighter drifts in space while two Mantis craft battle it out, presumably over who deserved the spoils. So we can wait and attack the one that remains, or we can ignore them.
Before this goes forward, genuine question
hello.
about like rules of how does this work in a legal sense when two people are fighting over spoils and you try and take it off them? Like this with this going.
Well,
No,
without knowing anything more, without knowing any, law is usually easy, facts are usually hard, but on the basis of a very thin factual description, I'm like, well, we could absolutely take the view that the rock freighter is a vessel in distress, and we should go to its rescue. And if these guys are fighting over who gets to loot it, then, stopping that would be a good thing.
That's all I need to know.
I'm gonna turn it. Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Hello!
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
This is my housemate Belle.
Hello.
You're on the internet,
Hello.
Belle.
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's him! Oh my god, this is so
Yes, it's
This
interesting.
is for Arthur Pundragon.
The pun.
The Pundragon.
The Pun Dragon? Someone knows me as Pun Dragon?
Yeah, I've been telling all my friends about capital punishment and Pundadome and stuff, and they're very big fans already.
Well, gosh. I can't help but notice, sorry to distract, that the random number generator has decided that we have been naughty because, criminy, there's a lot of damage happening to our vessel right now.
Well, I never said it was good legal advice.
In your defense, you said it was legal advice, not, tactical advice or...
No, absolutely, of course. If you're taking tactical advice from a lawyer,
Oh no. Oh my goodness, this is...
Come on, hold it together. Steve, more gaffer tape. More gaffer tape. We can't.
we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Because there's a shield. Oh, well, that was redundant. I just set fire to a room that was already on fire.
more fire.
More fire is fun fire. Okay, we defended ourselves. The rock must have... we picked the bones of the Mantis vessels. Right. We have fires. Do we have fires? Sounds like we have fires.
Can't see it.
I'm hearing fire sounds.
That might be your desktop.
I had to go get more pepper sauce for
Well,
Nope.
my plate.
Yes,
legally,
haha.
that's total win. Like,
I have a
we're
do-over
complete
on
with
my last walk
Samaritans.
run?
Whatever we got, we got.
There we go. See? No harm, no foul. It's only a legal problem if we live to stand trial. Says Stephen.
Literally not what I said.
Someone's choosing to hear a certain fact or a certain presentation.
I call those weekdays.
Okay, let's everyone get back to our respective positions.
Yeah.
We will be able to
Sure,
jump
if you
to
look
a
at page
store.
4,
Oh, poo bums. We are not as close to a store as I thought.
Can
Do we want to go to an unvisited location with 6 hull points, or do we want to backtrack and go to the store and heal?
I don't like the sound of 6 hull points, but you know.
I'm not a fan either.
See, I'd roll the dice. But
Okay, so here's where we've been before. There's the store. Oh, also, it doesn't hurt to get a little bit more ahead of the... here we go. Opportunistic Mantis crew, yada yada yada. Oh, fix all for most of our things. Oh, and we need fuel as well. Goodness. Glad I was paying attention to that.
Yes.
Orcs.
I kind of want to know what the legal advice is when we have to put up a distress flag and say, we didn't do anything else. We don't have a reputation.
Okay.
No. You want the other ship full of intergalactic consultants.
Perfidious use of symbols of surrender, also a bit war crimey.
Okay. Everything's
Wow,
war
wow,
crimey
wow.
with you.
You and I have to
No.
live with this.
In fairness, Zoe, you commit fewer war crimes on a daily basis than appears to be happening on board the ship.
True.
Okay.
You're not actually like a military vessel on government service.
I have...
I feel like
Ooh, we've got a lawyer now.
We
Change
do.
the name.
Yes.
Hooray!
The last time we were in a demilitarized zone, he wouldn't let me take a single photo. He is such a killjoy.
There we go. Doug has joined the crew.
Hooray!
That's right. Put Doug on the camera so he has video evidence of everything we do. Great idea, Captain. Great
Zoe's
idea.
quite right. She was standing at the demilitarized border between Cyprus and northern Cyprus, and I was like, "Yeah, no, dude, like, what are you? No, can you not see?
Really amazing gun. I gotta take his photo.
Can you not see the guard towers, woman?" Anyway.
Please do not take a selfie at the demilitarized zone. We have... Greetings, it is so good to see you. We've been out of fuel and floating out here for weeks. We were terrified a pirate or those damn rebels would find us first. Could you spare some fuel? If we give them fuel,
That's half our fuel.
but then they could give us stuff.
They're a vessel in distress. We should assist
that-
if we can.
Look, do you reckon we should balance out some of our more war crimey things?
3 fuel for 3 war crimes sounds about right.
There we go.
Firebomb is a
not
good way to
how
balance
it
it out.
works.
We give them a fuel. Hey, we've got an upgrade to a reactor. Look at that. Everybody wins. We really do need some fuel, though.
Coasting on fumes.
A rookie rock cargo ship has taken its orders too literally and took the most direct route to their destination, right through an asteroid field. They're confused and fire wildly as you jump in. Oh dear.
Should we fire up a combat drone to try and reduce their shields a bit more?
Well, yeah, because they're in... There's every chance that their shields will get knocked away
Is
by
there
the
any chance
asteroids.
we can communicate with them and suggest that this isn't really in their best interests?
Sadly,
We
the
can-
parameters of the game don't allow for that.
I can take some chalk and write a message on the firebomb. And we can teleport the firebomb into that room they're all in at the moment.
And the message on the firebomb reads, "Re my last email."
Email, yes. As per my last
I'm
email.
just saying the game dynamics feel a bit set up for war crime.
That's true.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, the game may just do it. That's a defense we haven't tried yet.
That's a great defense. I'll note that down.
Culturally, we are seen as paper. Nice, Stephen. They're offering us 7 missiles, 2 drones, and 30 scrap. So that is a good selection of stuff. None of it is fuel, but I think it's a good offer.
I'm just going to go with number 2 is kind of war crimey every single time.
Number 2, the war crime option. Oh, poo bums.
Oh, this is going to be
A rock ship is silhouetted against the sun in supernova. They hail, even out here you follow us. We only wish to be left alone. What? Out of panic or anger they charge... Oh, goodness.
Look you. As per my last email. Send.
So we do have one more jump in us.
Oh. If I do that again.
Oh,
Some of our compartments grey because we've lost sensors. Oh, they're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that fire down the bottom.
Yeah, some of our weapons are usually on fire. That's bad. Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
Darren.
I'll hold my breath. I know the drill.
There we go. You just need to...
It's my legal opinion that bits of ship being on fire is bad.
Duly noted.
Lies. Lies.
I'm suggesting that that's probably not an OH&S compliant well.
Poo bumps. Okay. So they're not... None of us are going anywhere.
No.
There we
All
go.
disabled
Sooner
next to
or
a
later.
supernova. Is this not?
It's not ideal.
It feels non-awesome.
Oh, nads.
Oh god. Fix med bay. Fix med bay.
Fix the med bay.
Fire.
All those bandages. What are we gonna do?
I'm thinking of the ether.
So the ship is burning at both ends.
Now, can
There's
you
a metaphor there.
So, yeah.
I've still got it unmuted, by the way. But we'll see.
Oh, easy.
Contributing.
Yeah.
I'm meant to be helping.
So there's a lot on fire in their ship.
What do you do to help?
Okay. So there's a whole bunch that's on fire in their ship. So let's just let them deal with that
Some a bit more.
while we do some repairings.
Oh, well.
Solar flare is going to happen.
The engines, my precious engines.
Oh, no, we don't want the door controls to get deaded.
Yes, I remember last time that happened.
Well, we have bits that are vented to space. Oh, poo bums. Okay. With the crew dead, you are able to take the fuel out of storage. You can also take all the scrap you can manage. A lack of health stations on the rock ships. What sort of OSHA situation is happening there? A very bad OSHA situation.
Hold on.
So there's no one on the ship that's alive, which from what I understand makes it salvage and imperfectly legal.
Well, and also I think we're close to being in distress ourselves here.
Yes.
So...
Oh no, it's alright, the fire's nearly able to open a few more airlocks.
Oh, darn. Okay. So now, you guys just go into that soft vacuum there. It's not hard vacuum, you're fine. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Just a little gaspy, it's still good.
My eyes are bulging on this door.
I'm sure I'm comfortable with the term soft vacuum.
It's fine.
Would you
Oh,
It
fine,
only
I'll
sucks
jump.
a little bit.
Honestly.
atmospheric
Like, a little bit, like, kind of not pressurized feels to me again not very OH&S.
Speaking of OH&S,
I don't know if work-safe intergalactic
just
actually
a
published
green
standard.
blob in a high-vis vest with a clipboard. Nah, you see what you got here? You're
Look,
storing your
here's
antimatter next to your
Lunatic.
matter.
Galactic
Lunatic.
justice has been perfectly clear. The content of human rights norms might change during armed conflict. They aren't necessarily completely abrogated.
So I'm hearing it's more of a guidance.
More of a guideline than a rule.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we are looting the ship.
We've lost you on.
Yes, I know. It's all good.
Okay.
I'm just arranging it so I can see who's in our
That
chats.
button's on, everyone will realise the rules.
Okay, we've got more fuel though, so that's good.
Hooray!
But now we have to do some pew-pews, probably. We've got a lot of scrap too, so we're in a good position if we make it to the next store alive.
Kind of on fire, or just not adequately pressurised.
Not adequately pressurized, so
Yeah.
the O2 eventually flows into the other places, into the other rooms.
Oh, we missed. Not down with that.
So you
Oh.
can see the
So they
So
got
you
it.
can see the O2 in the top left-hand corner slowly ticking up. That's across the entire ship. If you open up one or two doors, it'll drop down a few percentage as you vent. So you reduce the O2 concentration throughout various areas. Today I'm learning from the Mantis.
Let's just set some fires on their ship and see what happens, shall we? Hmm?
Today and learning from the Mantis.
Oh, their system's suffering. The rock ship attempts to make contact. Alien vessel, cease your attack. We will pay. 25 scrap isn't
Well, they'll
bad.
pay.
5 missiles aren't bad, and 4 fuel is pretty good. I think overall.
I'll pay. Don't you worry about that.
I'll just go again with declaring no quarter will be
Option-
given, and there will be no survivors. This is very war crime.
Option 2 is very war crimey. Option 2 continues to be the war crime option.
Now remember, everybody, on the paperwork, say it was through the goodness of our hearts.
Yes.
We vented them through the goodness of our heart.
You can't keep writing that.
Okay.
Send us 18 firebombs through the goodness of our
Of
hearts.
our hearts. The
We
warm,
don't
that-
have immediately a store to jump to. We do have...
What's that little red horizon that looks
That's the baddies. So if they overtake us, we potentially get anti-ship weapons directed at us. Which is exactly as fun as it sounds.
That seems suboptimal.
Yes.
Very much so.
Oh,
I see you've flown on the
Okay.
Gilligan before.
I didn't do that. They didn't bother to put out their fires. That's on them.
That's okay. Our legal representation was on the cameras, right? Right.
We weren't shooting.
Wait, what? We were there, and we might have been able to put out their fires.
No, we did. The game doesn't let us do that.
Okay, look.
If there's nothing we could have done to rescue them,
My targeting system is coarse. I was aiming for their airlock doors.
you're not
Not-
helping, Steve. You're really not helping.
Helping
Not
or hurting,
my
Steve?
fault.
Helping or hurting?
I can only parajically in this so much.
Hey, look, a koala.
Hey, look, it's a verb. A mantis ship here is adorned with rock body parts. It would be a gorier
Ooh.
display if they had internal organs, but the message is clear enough. This is a hunter of a specialized kind. Shall we put our rock crew member on the
Wants to
com?
Give us a hug.
I was going to say, Steve, do you want to have a word with them?
Yeah.
2 alien faces. Aliens face one another over the vid screen. Cave-dwelling pebble man, yells the furious mantis captain. See, I paint my ship with your companions. I paint my ship with you. Speaking of war
my finger
crimes,
Whoops, my finger slipped.
They do feel pretty war crimey.
they do feel pretty war crimey, don't they?
I think that's a
Use
really
reasonable
nice.
force to arrest them and see what happens.
So fire beam and firebomb. Gotcha. Okay. So fire beam through their O2.
I'm still
Yeah.
really uncomfortable with how indiscriminate fire bombs feel.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, they're very
Doesn't-
discriminate. We know exactly where they're going.
It doesn't burn my people. Okay, it discriminates.
I love it. Hooray!
Hooray! I'm more crimey.
Well, I guess warfare under these conditions, there aren't civilian casualties, so...
You heard that? It's legal. Fire away.
Firebeam it is! Oh, dang it. The shields came back online.
Oh. It looks like they need more fire in that fire.
Yes, they don't have enough fire in their fire, do they?
Yo, dog, I heard you like fire.
So there we go.
There we go, we just put some fire in your fire so you can fire while you fire.
3 fuel, 1 drone, and 39 scrap. And while we talk about how we're going to sort out the loots of war, from Stephen on the chat, space is cold. Give the gift of fire this Christmas. Boarding is fun, MiG-21. I'm playing a Mantis right now too. Nice. Okay.
The gift of fire, that's not how finite oxygen supply.
It's a gift until they don't need it anymore.
You receive a hail on Federation frequencies. Your Federation? We weren't sure we'd see a friendly face again. There's a little business here. Perhaps you'd like to trade. Okay, so every
I'd
time
re-gift
I'm...
some fire. No?
Okay. There's a system repair drone that we can potentially get. or a hull repair drone, which is a good way to give ourselves some hull repair. But the other option that we have with that 200 is we can max out our weapon systems. So then we can activate all our weapons at the same time.
Insta-buy.
Look, Doug, I ate it.
Wow, sounds war crimey.
We can also do some things like upgrade engines and piloting to try to be more evadey. We haven't.
I genuinely think the weapon systems.
Cool. Or we could also get another layer of shields. Weapons it is. Okay.
May I suggest turning on the hull beam, Captain?
You arrive and detect signs of battle. I will do that. A few ships are taking passes at each other near a small station. Yes, we want to stay out of it. There we go. Isn't that nice? Oh, and we're not going to be jumped on by the baddies. By the way, hello MiG-21. Hey look, it's another burst laser. And 27 thing.
It's only a burst laser Mark 1 airlock.
Except...
I can get more accurate with practice.
Well, yeah, one of the issues that we've been having is getting our fire beam or hull beam on target because of shields. Do we want to see how we go in a couple of engagements with 2 sets of burst lasers?
Go on.
And see if that improves the overall efficiency of getting the fire beam on target. What do we reckon? Because we're not just like deleting the hull beam. It's still there if this doesn't work out. Yes, Ewan, that's a great idea. Awesome, cool, we'll do that.
I don't think I recognise that accent.
Okay.
I like the way Mr. Rub thing.
Rob.
We're going to the mantises because it's not a nebula.
Now, Captain, if I remember correctly, this is where we can do something with this stasis pod.
Okay, good. I've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the mantis. Ensure hull plating is up to scratch. Yes.
If by hull plating you mean weapon systems, yeah,
Yes.
everything's up to scratch.
Didn't we have mega door
Scratch
systems?
Scratch there.
There's a scratch over here and a scratch
Over
over
there.
here.
There's a
That'll
scratch
pop
on my
right
ear
out.
and a scratch in the air and a lot of little scratches in the air everywhere.
It'll puff right out.
There we go. We now have maximum sensors. Ooh, a distress signal. Let's be helpful, everybody.
I heard
Sorry,
the
what?
echoes from here.
Ooh, you locate a nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease has spread virulently. They are setting up a quarantine to contain it, but a riot has broken out. We can send in regular crew to help control the riots. We can ignore the request. Option 2 really is quite war crimey, isn't it?
Well,
I mean, that's just more a dick move than active war crime, I imagine.
yes,
Um,
indeed.
We can send in the rock crew, which is Steve, or we can send in the Engie crew, which is Purdy.
Glitter calms them down.
Glitter will calm them. Should we calm them with glitter?
I think this is a monumentally bad idea, so...
Both are equally good, says MiG-21. We're gonna calm them with
Do it.
glitter.
Why do I get the feeling Quack wants me to go?
Why would you possibly think that?
With no fear of catching the disease, your Engie crew member helps reassure and organize the infected humans. Calmed by the extensive knowledge of human physiology, the infected submit to the quarantine in hopes that a cure can be found soon. Oh, ouch. Too soon, too early. Ow, close to home. The colony leaders offer a reward for helping prevent an ugly incident. 3 fuel.
Why are we letting this crew member back aboard?
Because they're a collection of nanobots, so they can't get the disease.
Oh, cool.
This time.
Wait,
This time.
can the disease reside on surfaces?
We
He's
can...
not fomite.
33 donuts, says Steve. Yep, 33 donuts indeed. Our donut count's going up again. It's delightful. Yump.
I think we're... Yeah, no, because the hotel quarantine case here is...
It was a lighter, wasn't it? We can rinse Engie down. A Mantis military ship appears on local radar alongside the remains of a human freighter. Prepare for a hostile encounter. Wow. Wow. The flavor text writer really wasn't trying with that one, were they? Prepare for a hostile encounter. Sure, whatever.
Flavor country.
Okay, now we have the fun of concentrated burst weapons on their thing. And for good measure. Oh, they got a missile. Ooh. Steve, do you want a hand there?
Hold your breath,
Nice.
mate. You'll be right.
I'm a rock.
Oh, the system's broken. That's why I can't do all those things. Okay, so
He's shoveling, see,
combined burst lasers were very helpful. Oh. Well, the artillery weapon helped too. The ship explodes, leaving behind a potential collection of useful scrap material. So 1 fuel, 1 drone, and 55 donuts.
Hey, Doug.
Hello.
So our artillery beam, we don't have any control about when it fires or what it attacks. Does that mean if it's the one, if it's responsible for the final destructive shot, are we then in the clear? I'm asking for.
A friend.
Asking for a friend who happens to be in the engineering section.
Mr.
So, in the words of Reverend Lovejoy, the answer is either, yes with a but or no with a maybe.
Thank you.
Oh,
But yeah,
Oh,
generally
gosh.
you don't want to be using weapon systems you can't control.
this might be the RNGs just deciding that we're finished.
Nuh-uh.
Heavy missile, multiple burst lasers,
And a
3
teleport,
layers of
which I
shield,
think-
and a teleport, which is about to...
And it's about to
Oh,
give us some bad news. I
gosh.
think what we want to do is maybe firebomb that teleport station.
Yes. Darren.
Been nice playing with you.
Yep, hold that
I
breath,
don't think
boy.
that's gonna save you.
Hello, puppy dog.
Okay.
Hey, that's racist.
Okay.
That's smart people's word.
So they've chosen to come on board our vessel, so I'm choosing to believe that choosing to vent where they were into space
That feels
is
very
fine.
self-defense to me.
How were we to know they can't breathe oxygen?
Well, look, we're not obliged to reply with perfect proportionality to their aggression, given the tools available to us in the circumstances.
Can I suggest taking us out of our hard vacuum, for the love of God?
I didn't realize we were in hard vacuum.
Soft. Hard. Soft.
How are we in hard...
My
Anyway,
eye stalks are hurting.
hang on. I'm just working out where... Okay.
Thanks, Captain.
You're welcome.
Thank you, we was going down the floor.
I had fun on the brain slug planet. Oh, that big missile launcher. I am not a fan of it.
I'm just going with, as the lawyer, work environments don't seem much more hostile than the ones that are literally on fire.
I'm doing my best to make them less on
OSHA
fire.
violation yet.
The problem is that my whiny crew seem to think that my main method of removing the fire, i.e. exposing the compartment to hard vacuum, is in and of itself not an improvement.
Oh no, I don't mind you exposing the vital hard vacuum. I just don't want to be in the same spot when it happens.
Oh,
you got me the
That
right.
seems a
I mean,
really
he fell
reasonable
over and he died.
accommodation to request based on the fact that you're not a breathing life form.
Okay.
That's just a fire beam.
Actually, I'd let it go.
Or the artillery beam can do it for us.
Oh, look, they fell apart into pieces again with no survivors.
Yes.
I'm finding this pattern of events quite suspicious, but
Look.
like,
Look, I
just
made
think,
it.
It's
when
a
I
space
pulled up
heater
for a
strategy.
tribunal, the fact that there was never any survivors is going to come up.
Just because we happen to carry an entire cargo bay full of debris cover our tracks. Okay, is in no way an indicator.
We could go on and on about who vented who into space and who deliberately targeted whose medical facilities. But really, you're greeted by a rare sight, a mantis ship that appears not to have noticed you, with many burst weapons and a bomb teleporter.
Are we at war
This
with
ain't
them?
FTL, this is Among Us. It says MiG-21, nice call.
Looks sus.
Who's sus? The captain looks sus.
Mantis looks sus. And
Are we going to attack them? Or are we going to attempt to remain concealed?
Just double checking. Are we at war with the Mantis?
here we go.
The Mantis tend to be at war with anybody.
They're-
that
yeah.
wants to be
Isn't the
territorial.
big cross on medical facilities what you aim at? Says Angry Doc P.
That's why it's got the reticle there and ready to go.
Wow. Wow.
That person needs to report for training.
Remedial training.
Yes.
Angry Doc B to HR. Angry Doc B to HR. I'm going to send you a Zoom link and a PDF that you are required to read.
You troll lawyers at your peril. The training is dull, extensive, and very long.
So, are we going to attack
the
this
final
ship?
exam is a complete bastard.
You're going to be sent for reading education. Idly ho, neighborino.
Or do we wish to attempt to remain concealed? I would like to remain concealed until we've healed our hull, but we have two more crew members can weigh in, obviously.
If I was running the ship, I'd be going for it. But I'm also crazy, so I'm probably not the best person to ask.
That's one of each.
Eh. The law tells us both is permissible. It doesn't tell us which is desirable.
All I heard was permissible. Open fire.
There we go. Why not?
Hooray!
Wow.
Right, I'm now going to suggest, in retrospect, like a good lawyer, that while your course of action
Oh, hello.
was permissible, it was not necessarily...
Really advisable.
I prefer to act without considering the consequences.
As
We've
your lawyer,
noticed.
I advise you that's a
Oh.
really bad life philosophy.
Oh noes.
That's right, you can still
Right.
close.
I've closed all the things. Let's
Okay,
just...
We've detected intruders. I'd just like to suggest we don't owe them a duty of care. Venting is permissible.
Thank you.
That
You all
might
heard
be
it.
Second glass of wine after dinner speaking, but apparently I'm still the lawyer. Anyway.
You are still the lawyer. It's not like mining, you don't get breath tested before you lawyer.
Oh God, can you imagine the state of the profession?
I need that booze to live. Ooh, that was nice.
Oh no!
Oh no!
They destroyed
that,
us!
That seems not good.
It is not great. Okay. As one last explosion marks your fate. Alrighty, give me a minute to big head mode myself while I faff about with my screen capturing. And then...
Ooh, that's the best resolution I've had on your desktop image all evening.
Can't help but wonder if nothing on Doug, if our legal advice might have led to our...
Wow! That escalated. I would like to say that, jokes aside, we do perfectly well being
The
destroyed.
function of legal advice is to keep you out of avoidable trouble. It is not to ensure that no trouble ever occurs.
I distinctly remember reading the contract you me.
I used it to fix part of the engine, so it's yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
look, there are Carcassonne figures.
There are. We've got some meeples. We've got Betrayal at House on the Hill.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show everyone. My wonderful viewers, check it out. This is our new art for Roll for Intelligence, courtesy of Aaron McKenna, who is excellent. And I love it so much. Want to become famous. I don't want to buy followers. I want to... Oh, goodness. 2 people are being rude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Go away.
No, don't poke them. You'll only make them angrier.
No, I don't want to gift a sub. I want to bin them. Yeah, the bots are back. What does
This is
that
stuff
do?
I can't see.
This is in the chat, in the Twitch chat. I'll just let
Glitter bomb them.
bots got a
Hooray!
bot. I just want to, because I was watching. I blame the C3PO jokes. I get the lawyer. Get the lawyer. I will ban them. I will go to Twitter to Twitch and ban. I accidentally banned someone I didn't want to ban.
Go, those are fighting words.
Come on, you let me ban someone before by accident. Now I actually want to ban someone, so let me ban them. Aha! Block! Block. There we go. Why are you still there? Block. 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 Block.
Block, 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 block.
Although that's not a ban, that's a block. Anyway, I'll deal with that later. Right. It's time for us to go back to the hangar. Go to our Osprey. The Gilligan 13. An auspicious number.
Absolutely nothing will go wrong. I got a good feeling about this one.
Hang on, I gotta go down and iterate everybody. That's me, that's Steve, that's Purdy, that's Quack. Doug is on 2.
I don't mind stepping out of this one if Doug wants another run, so to speak.
I think Doug is trying to run as far from us as he can.
Open the doors! Open the doors!
So I'm
Everyone's out!
13 and...
Vent.
We have 13. That's not gonna all be visible at all. 13. We have Purdy 16. Not 167, not yet.
Did I die
We all
Game
did.
or two.
again?
We all did, not just you.
Your cloud of nanites were dispersed across the galaxy on solar winds, okay?
What do you mean?
We were vented.
We
Cloud of
Again?
we
nanites.
went splody.
See why I found this so funny.
Hold on. I will get back to you later.
Okay, we were very splody. So okay, we'll do D-Tug, and then when we can hire more crew, we'll get in a Sawbones. Do you have any other ships? Oh, thank you for reporting them, MiG-21. We do, but what I'm trying to do is complete with the various models. So we've completed with the original model, and now we're going with this one. So here is the context. Game. Sorry. Here is that context that I was talking about before, Doug. Oh, I'm a little bit... Hang on, I'm going to do that thing again. So, the data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You will need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next, but get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: system damage. When a system fully breaks due to fire or boarders, the hull also takes 1 damage. And so here's what you start off with. Your puny little level 2 burst laser. You can see that all our systems were very much upgraded. We have no sensors because we're in a nebula, and nebulas are poo. I don't like them. And then what we're doing is we have to get to the exit point, and I'm just backtracking the best route, which is probably going up. AI of a nearby small rebel scout immediately identifies you as a threat and engages. Well, bums. The ship starts to power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. So what'll happen if it gets away is that the pursuers will catch up to us quicker. So
Firebomb.
we don't have the firebomb yet, Steve. I will get the firebomb as soon as I can.
And it's a ship without oxygen, so it doesn't do a lot.
Look you.
I don't think Steve really...
Vent him to space, please.
I'll have you know.
That's it.
Oh, wait, I'm not on the
Breathe
ship.
out.
I can't make any suggestions.
No, we still welcome suggestions.
I'm the ghost. I can't remember what number I was.
You were... Oh my god. You were Quack 11 in the last iteration.
Ooh.
Hooray, stuff.
The ship breaks apart and you feel relief in the knowledge that you will hopefully still be one step ahead of the fleet. So we got 1 fuel, 1 drone and 13 scrap. So there we go. That was just a drone. That's fine. That was an autonomous vehicle.
Hey, artificial intelligence is fine too.
Only if it doesn't.
Or it's not. Okay, right. Gents, shortly I may have to bow out.
That's okay. Thank you very much for joining us.
I mean,
Oh no, it's
sorry
been,
to see
it's
you go,
been
buddy.
super fun. I look forward to providing largely redundant legal advice.
It was awesome, and the banter was also top quality as well, which is the main reason why we get people on the chats.
It's lovely to have you joining us.
Is that
DO2G.
Scout manned, or is that like an...
That's another
unmanned?
automated scout.
Oh, well, no war crime there, just whack away.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. We're good. Okay.
Meanwhile, the toaster cries a little.
Knew what it was getting into.
Send it to Silicon Heaven.
I believe in an afterlife for androids. I believe in Silicon Heaven. Haven't you cut those damn manacles off yet?
But where do all the calculators go?
Would you like some toast? Salvage what you can from the broken ship, 25 scrap, that's not bad. And the station was either abandoned or stripped clean. Oh, sad face.
All right, night, chaps.
Good night, Doug. Thank you very much for joining us.
Oh,
Good
so
night.
much fun. Look forward to the next time.
Hooray!
Bye-bye. I'm waving at you. Although that's on the
Bye-bye.
stream.
Bye.
Okay, I just got my band-aid, so I'll go
hang
back
up.
to...
You hang up. No, you hang up.
No, you hang up. Actually, does someone need... Doug, do you need to be briefed on how to hang up? Doug might need to be told that you don't hang up from the server just by closing the program. You're hailed by a rabble ship. Rabble. When the rebellion is complete, you'll see the safer world. Yeah. Go to
Be
heck.
like Doug's got the the recorder on just so he can make notes.
Yes, just so. Oh my goodness, why do they keep targeting me?
Later on. What did I do?
What did I do? Jerks? I don't normally do auto fire anymore, but when they've only got one weapon system, there's not much point in coordinating it. You might as well just let it fly. Hey, it's charging its FTL. What a surprise. Chargy. Does this FTL charge quicker than our burst laser? No, it does not. The ship explodes, leaving but sorry?
There he goes.
Laptop died. Oh, noes. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection, yada yada yada. 2 fuel, which is nice, a drone, and 17 scrap. Let's go there, because we are... An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members, please.
See, this is where we need legal counsel.
Yeah, like what is our indemnity if we attack them? No, the legal counsel comes when it says, do you want to keep firing on them and then ultimately killing a whole bunch of innocent prisoners. Downstairs and away from the charger. That's okay. We'll be operating with your best interests at heart.
That'd be a first.
Purdy, hey. Let's not say anything we can't take back. Oh, look, it's firing up its FTL drive. What a shock. Bloop. Target the FTL drive. Oh, you got a heavy laser. What else did you get for Christmas?
3 shots from the burst laser.
Ooh, they've offered someone.
Yes.
Yes. Ah, so this iteration of you, Quack, gets to be an Engie.
I don't like this new sleeve.
Do you want me to swap you and Doug?
No, I'll make do.
You'll make it work? Oh.
Although I can pick up radio on this nipple. I'm not sure what the other one does.
I just can't get Jazz FM. I will put you in engineering, because I know engineering's your fave. I'll put Doug back in sensors. Once again, giving the lawyer access to recording things, which can never end badly.
Put him in the evidence locker.
So I just did a quick internal systems. Oh, bumskis. Upgrade. There's such a lag on your phone. Oh, noes. Scan show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship hastily messages you. Stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on the pirate. Yeah, pull away from the planet. We're going to pew 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 you. That's what we're going to do. It's how we do. That's your default position. Pew pew glitter pew. It is absolutely our default position. That's just Purdy being like, whatever happens, this is my choice.
That was a good setting fire, I think.
Yeah, that works very well. Oh,
Shut
hang on.
it.
Actually, let's do destroy their O2 and see what happens.
Yeah, but the lawyer's not there to record it.
Fire, it's the gift that keeps on giving. I love that the artillery beam just has a go at the debris as well.
Yeah,
Pick through the debris, the remains, and contact the settlement.
Be sure. Okay?
2 fuel, 1 missile, and 17 scraps. That's good. 2 fuel, 1 drone, and 13 scraps. There we go. We appreciate what you've done, but there'll just be another ship looking to profit from our isolation soon enough. Well, then move. Don't moan about what you can and can't do. Do something about it. Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Hooray!
You find the source of the distress call. We've died again. We're now the STS Gilligan XIII. We were so busy coordinating our various weapon systems, I didn't notice that the hull was just being nibbled away.
So busy coordinating our
Legal defense.
notice. Yeah.
The rock soldier tears through the airlock directly into the fire. You'd never seen someone that large move that fast. Disperses as much fire suppression as possible into the heart of the blaze, and eventually, the fires start to die down. Contact the survivors. We've got a repair arm. That's nice. And 29 scraps. So repair arm's nifty, because it takes some of the scrap that we've collected and repairs the hull every time. God damn it. Dave. God damn it. Yeah, I know, you can't leave us alone for 20 minutes, can you, Dave? The space station here has a travelling merchant. Drone control, crew teleporter, don't want either of those. Don't really need to hire anybody. We can fix all our stuff. Do we want to stockpile some missiles for when we get a firebomb?
Steve's there.
Lucky number that, 13. Fidave's comment on can't leave us alone for 20 minutes is no I can't, can I? Nice. Alrighty. So I think we're setting up a solid foundation of supplies.
I thought for some reason you were going to say piracy, but I don't know why.
What was that?
I thought for some reason you were going to say find a solid foundation piracy.
No, we're destroying pirates. Look, we're about to do it again.
Oh, right. Wink.
Wink. We're destroying pirates. I am Captain. You are Captain Sensible, Dave23. You are absolutely Captain Sensible. You missed us having a genuine, and I mean this, genuine, internationally recognized expert in international and maritime law as part of the Peanut Gallery, commenting on just how many times the options the menu gives us are, direct quote, a bit war crimey. It was a great deal of fun. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. Yes, it does, doesn't it? There's a shock. Oh, and its FTL is delayed because how many? Oh, that's all right.
There's a whole bunch of lasers through it.
Yeah, like capture the ship explodes. Option 2 for when you need your war crimes a bit war crimey. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. So that's 1 fuel, 2 missiles, and 26 scraps. That is a useful collection of materials. Do you reckon we can do all 3 there, or do you reckon I should go 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, 1.
Yeah.
1, 2,
More
2.
door improvement, please. Okay, I'll pump up the doors next time, Purdy. Well, now we don't have our Wowzer here. Shall we just attack the mercenaries?
Wait, no, he's probably recording.
Nah, no boarding. Oh, that's not great. Oof. Damn missiles. Go away, missile! Extreme Measures Consultancy. There we go. Oh, you swine! It's not actually going to get through the shields, but that drone is annoying AF, so I'm just going to destroy their drone thingy. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. Oh, for the love of God.
We can swap to the engines.
Its FTL is delayed, what with all the various pew-pews. There we go.
Delayed.
1 fuel, 1 drone, and 20 scrap. The ship explodes, leaving behind a yada yada yada.
And the drone that we picked up just was that one that was floating around. Steve's there with a net. Easy.
Easy.
Excuse me.
It's like space fly fishing, so if you get him started, he's incredibly insufferable on how to tie the best lures and stuff.
The best lure is using a small plutonium charge. Blech. It's like Bender, the professor at the unbreakable diamond tether.
Okay. I think I made the right choice in not trying for all 3 looking at that pursuit line. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell. Going straight to the FTL? That's rude. Especially considering we haven't had the opportunity to do anything about our weapon systems. Good, miss. Our burst laser seems to be quite effective at setting fires tonight, which I'm a fan of.
Yeah. It's like a poor man's.
Yeah. Oh dear. Poor Doug.
Ah, here we go. That'll buff him.
He was on fire
Yeah.
when we got here.
2 missiles, 1 drone, and 17 scraps. That's not bad. It's like the that outside the bar fight in Jack Reacher, where the jerk, where
yes.
he just in that first move does that little sidestep and elbows the guy in the face, and he's like, "You're okay. You're okay. We good? We good? You're okay." He's like, "Nope. We're gonna keep going. Fine."
know how this is gonna work.
I am here for this pyromania. So good. Abandoned sector music is Pog. I do not know what is Pog. Pog as in the artist, or Pog as in a judgment on it?
Well, the abandoned music sector is POG.
Ah.
Read the chat. Read the chat.
I am reading the chat. That's what I'm reading, and I'm trying to. I read a fight trainer doing a breakdown on it, and he pointed out something that I hadn't noticed before, which is when Tom Cruise does the hammer fist on the guy's leg, and then steps around him. He gives a solid kick to the foot, so it also rotates the lower leg.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's... And then he points it out, and I had to wince. You come out of the jump to see laser blast coming from the other side of the beacon. Looks like someone is under attack. We must aid the civilian. Oh, player of God. You power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship. Yeah, we do. Jerks.
Weapons. Dave.
Where's Evil Steve? Yes, Evil Steve is on weapons. The avatar of our no longer on the chat legal expert is in sensors. Purdy is in shields, and Quack is in engineering as per. And I'm driving. And I will only probably take us via Nowra, depending on where we're going.
Making their way the only way they know how, but that's just a little bit more than how.
Oh, they're not running away like everyone else. Pew, pew, pew. But it usually just means good. Ah, there we go. Thank you for the explanation, MiG-21. There's a steampunk cafe in Nowra. Well, now I need to go to Nowra. 2 fuel, 1 drone, and 21. Oh, look! And we got a person!
Ah, good old Jorlak.
Apply fire directly to the hull. If pain persists, apply more fire. Is that Steve in voice chat? And where is the consultancy with the crew? I'm trying for the I am consulting with the crew. Sorry, Dave. They are on chat. I don't know if you guys are hearing them. I'm hearing them. I'll turn them up a little bit.
I don't think that's a good idea, Ewan.
Okay, the survivor gets on board the ship. Right. Let's put the rock in... Why not? Your laptop ran out of battery. Yeah. Hey, Dave, would you like to be this new rock person that we just got for the next 8 minutes before I'm afraid I have to sign off? We had a survivor from the wreckage. The lawyer will never let us hear the end of it. No, we picked them up. We didn't let the survivor die. We picked them up. We did the right thing, Stephen. We did. Yes. We have little F-13. No, wait. Fidave hasn't got to 13. No. Little F4. Hang on, needs to be a little F2. And not press dismiss like I accidentally did when I thought dismiss was the enter button.
Yeah.
Never hear the end of that one. Right. Doesn't raise... Okay, exit. Next sector. Pirate controlled or rebel controlled? What does the crew say? We'll give a few more seconds than normal for I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor.
Yar. Yar.
Okay, so we've got to vote for pirates. Privateer. What say you, Sawbones?
I'm thinking... I think pirate controlled is a bit more Wild Westy. Yar. Although... I trust Fidave more than me, so I'd say rebel control.
We'll wait and see what Fidave says rebel. So we got 1 for pirate, we got 2 for rebel. Purdy, are you down with going to the rebel controlled one? It means surely we have, like, more freedom in what we blat, considering that the rebels are the baddies and we have an actual shooting war with them.
Are you still thinking like a lawyer?
I am now.
Has he ever?
And Rebel gives the most scrap, says MiG-21, so it's a win-win for everybody. Once the Federation forces were scattered, the Rebels came down hard on the locals here between the tax collectors and military bases. The Rebel presence in this sector is high. Duly noted.
MiG-21, what is the advantage of going to a pirate sector instead of a rebel sector?
Ooh,
is
yes.
that one?
Someone who knows game and law. That is an excellent question. So in case the voice chat is a bit low, Mig, the question then was, what's the pirate is slightly easier. There we go. You enter a basic system bustling with rebel activity, supply freighters, yada yada yada. No one's paying attention to small cruisers. Fine. I just
Not the size of the cruiser, it's how you use it.
Says someone with a small cruiser. I'm just saying.
Hey!
A rebel ship has been patrolling the region. Oh, it begins its assault. Fine. I would really like more than one weapon system. Just quietly. Oh, great. Ouch.
Good catch, Captain.
Thank you, it's fine.
Caught it with his face.
Caught it with my face.
Bang!
Yeah, just hear a high pitch. That noise you hear is a tone you will never be able to hear again. Oh, sad face. Yay!
See, I don't think they'll pull the go far.
Okay, so we got 1 fuel, 1 missile, 28 scrap. I'm going to get a Band-Aid, and Fidave has finished fixing the O2, so Fidave's going to get a Band-Aid too. Everyone gets a Band-Aid. Guys, we'll get through this. Look at that! Fidave is also good for morale, being really positive. That's great.
I know, it's a novelty, isn't it?
It's good. Instead of just complaining that we're not firing enough firebombs.
Or not pumping enough oxygen.
You arrive at a small space station that's putting out wideband broadcasts on black market channels. You don't, they would turn away any business regardless of allegiance. Halberd beam.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oof.
Although the
Hull missile.
As long as it's not a petard, because the idea of being hoisted by our own petard
Yes.
beam.
So 17 is a long time to charge. That's both of them. But I feel like the hull missile's pretty blatty, and when we do go with when we do find a fire beam eventually, it'll be useful for dealing with shields.
When you pesky shields.
Pesky shields.
I think Purdy's got Space Invaders rolling down her.
Pew pew pew. And I must admit, given the engagements that we've had and what they've been throwing at us, I haven't noticed how effective the repair arm has been, but it clearly has been. So let us do that. And then the next time we get a bunch of... Oh, it's another store. That's not great. Because we don't... Oh, gods. Do we want to sell 10 missiles? I know we just bought missiles, but that'll get us some scrap to go to the store, or do we want to just ignore the station?
It's a pretty...
Really not a fan of the idea of selling missiles. I'm going to put that out.
So Steve's opinion surprises no one. What does everyone else say?
I'd ignore it.
Ignore. That's 2 ignores. Fidave and Purdy, do we want to make some scratch, or do we want to just get out of there and hope that there's not an auto-loader in that station? Not that we could do anything about it. It would just make us sad if we went to the store and had an auto-loader.
My reply,
Pre-igniter.
all of our missiles and military-grade explosives are spoken and are not considered extra by any means.
There's no such thing as extra when you're talking about your lovely, lovely missiles.
Yes. And military-grade explosives.
Okay, I'm going to go with ignore. Ignore. There's another ignore. That's sufficient ignores for it to be... Okay. Don't give up the pews. We need missiles more. Excellent. Oh, it's another unmanned scout. They've got drones. They've got a missile. Dum. Oh, man. What have they got against you, Fidave? Once again, that drone is just annoying the piss out of me. It's not an actual threat. It's just annoying. There you go. Have a band-aid. Jump imminent. What? Oh, son of a motherless goat. I missed that bit. Fleet pursuit is doubled. Fine. That's alright. I must have accidentally pissed them off when drunk. You receive a message from a nearby rebel station. You have a lot of guts passing through our space. Yes, we do. I'll give you that. Kill the crew. I want that ship intact. Oh, how rude. Oh. Okay. It's time for the lawyer to get their hands dirty. We'll go a little bit over time just to finish this. Oh, get out of town. Oh, it's about to be unpleasant to be you there. Okay. Okay. I think we're going to be okay, although we might just... Oh, no, 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 no. See how I noticed that little Fidave was about to get deaded? I'm learning as a captain.
Grow and develop.
3 fuel, 1 drone, and 16 scrap to leave them alone. I don't think we shall accept surrender.
My only reservation with that is because they've got that the boarding drone that if they fire off another one before we can knock them out, it's going to cause us a lot of problems.
We'll still need to deal with it, but I think we can manage it.
Okay. You're the boss.
Purdy says pew 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 as well. That's what I'm taking those those emojis to mean. Do I even need to ask you what your feelings are on the killing? Press 2 for crimes de la war. That is absolutely correct, Stephen. Ah, okay, Fidave would accept. But I think the overall vote is to not accept Fidave. So when the war crime trial comes, you won't end up going to Space Hague.
I hear the Nuremberg defense is quite popular.
Launch a firebomb into their oxygen.
Yes, we got more fuel. We got more scraps. And we will leave that there for this evening. Fires and missiles. Hey, Mr. Phil. Welcome.
Why is there a drone wedged in
because it got destroyed, so the drone doesn't hang about. If it was crew, they would keep attacking us. But because the drone needs the ship...
Yeah, it's just odd. I've never seen it do that.
Yeah, I think it's probably just a minor glitchy thing. Alrighty, so it's time to save and quit. Oh, look, there's that wonderful thing. Thanks, you and part of the crew, part of the ship. Yes, indeedy. Thank you, Ewan and crew. Thank you, gang, for joining us. I hope everyone is happy and healthy. Thank you very much for joining me on the chats. Purdy, when you could. For special guest Doug, thank you so much. That was totally awesome and fun and rad. Being told just how war crimey we were. I suspected as much, but it's good to get confirmation. Oh, thank you, Angry Doc B. It's good to get awesome people. We will... I generally remember to update my stream information, so tell people when FTL is happening and that kind of thing. I think I find FTL a bit more relaxing than some of the other games I sometimes play, so it's possible that I might be putting FTL more regularly into the rotation, because at the moment it's only been happening every 3 weeks or so, and I think I want it to be more common than that, more regular than that, assuming my crew members concur. Yeah, see you next time, Fidave. Thank you all. I hope you all are happy and healthy, and at least healthy, and that you're doing well. And now I'm going to leave you, as I do, with the thumb. Be awesome. You already are awesome, but know you're awesome and continue being awesome. Bye-bye.